Alright, you guys, it's been over 5 years now since the 2020 high school basketball recruit class finally came out. And I'm pretty sure you guys are wondering the same as me. What happened to the top 10 recruits? Did some of them become all-stars? Did they not make the league? Did some of them become bums or in jail, probably living with their grandmother? Let's take a quick dive and let's see what happened to the top 10 guys that was in this class. Number 10, Terrence Clark. Now, Terrence Clark was a 6'7" guard from Boston, Massachusetts. Yeah, I know, Boston. Not too many players are known for coming up in Boston, but that's why Terrence Clark was different. I mean, he put in nothing but straight hard work his senior season. Clark ended up averaging 18.3 points per game, 5.8 rebounds per game, and over 3 assists per game. I mean, he even helped his high school team finish with a 34-3 record. And he was also selected for the McDonald All-American game, which is also impressive. With all these accolades that he did, he finished top 10 in the recruiting class on ESPN. And also, he even chose the University of Kentucky to play for. But when he went to Kentucky, that's when everything started to go downhill. He would end up suffering a right leg injury that would end up sidelining him for the rest of his freshman season. He would end up foregoing his college career to focus on the NBA draft. But on April 22nd, 2021, one of the most saddest things happened. Terrence Clark ended up passing away due to a car accident where he would speed through a red light and end up hitting a pole. Number 9, Scotty Barnes. Now, Scotty Barnes was a 6'7" forward from West Palm Beach, Florida. Before his senior season, he ended up transferring to Mount Vernon Academy, where he would go on to average 11.6 points per game, 6.5 rebounds, and 4.6 assists per game, helping Mount Vernon to a 25-0 record. Now, I know you're probably looking at the stats and saying, that's not really looking impressive. But if you would have seen some of the teammates that he played with that year, Cade Cunningham and Day'Ron Sharp, that team was regarded as one of the best high school basketball teams in history. Scotty Barnes will also be selected to a McDonald All-American game, Jordan Brand Classic game, and Nike Hoop Summit. And on top of that, he ended up choosing Florida State University for the school to play for his college career. He would end up averaging 10.3 points a game, 4.1 assists per game, and 4 rebounds per game. And on top of that, 1.5 steals per game. He ended up earning ACC Freshman of the Year, ACC Sixth Man of the Year, and third team All-ACC honors. On April 9th, he declared for the 2021 NBA Draft, where he would get selected the 4th overall pick. And on top of that, he would end up winning Rookie of the Year. And also in 2024, he would end up being selected to his first NBA All-Star game. Number 8, Josh Christopher. Now, Josh Christopher is a 6'4" shooting guard coming out of California. He played high school at Mayfair High School, where he would average 29.2 points a game, 8 rebounds per game, and over 4 assists per game, and also had 3.1 steals per game. He was a high school sensation. He had all the top recruits coming after him, but for some reason, in an odd twist, he chose to play at Arizona State. Probably trying to do the James Harden route, because he wore number 13 as well. But during his freshman season with Arizona State, he played only 15 games. I think he had a lower leg injury. But during that time, he would average 14 points per game, 4.7 rebounds, and 1.4 assists per game. He also declared for the 2021 NBA Draft, where he would get selected as the 24th pick in the draft to the Houston Rockets. And that's where everything went down for my man Josh Christopher. I mean, come on now, guys. He ended up getting drafted to a team that was so stacked with guards. I mean, they had so many guards. I believe they had more guards than Donald Trump on Election Day. That's how much guards the Rockets have. Even with the stat Rockets team with the guards, he still had an impressive 8 points per game. So I can't say he was doing bad. I mean, during his time with Rockets, it seemed like everything was on the up and up until a apparent video came out that made everybody look at him and his teammate Jalen Green kind of weird. But it's okay. He ended up bouncing from G League to NBA, back to the G League. I think he plays for Miami's G League right now, but that's all for him. Number 7, Caleb Love. Caleb Love is from St. Louis, Missouri. He attended Christian Brothers College High School and was coached by Jason Tatum, father of NBA player Jason Tatum. During Caleb's senior season, he averaged 26.3 points, 6.5 rebounds, 3.1 assists, and 2.6 steals per game. He led the team to a Class 5 Final Four. Love was named Mr. Show Me Basketball Gatorade Player of the Year, and he will also eventually be named McDonald's All-American. He would then decide to go to the University of North Carolina to spend his college career. The first 3 years were pretty decent. He had a pretty good career. He had one dagger three his sophomore year against Coach K and the Duke team that finally retired Coach K. He would then go to Arizona for his last 2 seasons, where he would have a pretty good career with Arizona too. Now that he spent 5 years in college basketball, he is now looking to go to this year's 2025 draft and hopefully get drafted. Number 6, Brandon Boston Jr. Brandon was a 6'6" guard from Norcross, Georgia. During his senior season, he ended up transferring to Sierra Canyon to finish off his high school career, averaging 19 points per game, where he then selected to go to University of Kentucky. At his time with University of Kentucky, he ended up averaging 11.5 points and 4.5 rebounds per game. Deciding to forego his remaining college eligibility, he ended up entering into the 2021 NBA draft and being selected in the second round as the 51st pick to the Los Angeles Clippers. But his time in the NBA is really not that impressive. He's been averaging less than 7 points per game in the last 3 seasons. He's been bouncing from G League to back to the NBA to G League again. Now he's on the New Orleans Pelicans, and hopefully he can make a great addition to that team. Number 5, Zaire Williams. Zaire Williams is a 6'9" small forward that played his senior season at Sierra Canyon with Bronny James and Zaire Wade. During his senior season, he would average 15 points, 8 rebounds, and 3.6 assists per game, and helping Sierra Canyon win the CIFSS Open Division title. He was named Player of the Year by Los Angeles Times. He will also be selected to McDonald's All-American game, a Jordan Brand Classic game, and Nike Hoop Summit. Williams would then shock the world by choosing to play his college career at Stanford. At Stanford, he would average 10 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists per game, and shooting a very not so good 37% for the field. But that didn't stop him from foregoing his college career and going to the 2021 NBA draft next year. There in the NBA, he was drafted as the 10th pick to the New Orleans Pelicans. And then that same day, he would be traded to the Memphis Grizzlies, where he spent 3 years of his career averaging less than 10 points. And after that, he would then bounce around to the Brooklyn Nets, where he still plays as a role player. Number 4, Jonathan Kuminga. Jonathan Kuminga was regarded as a 5-star recruit out of his class. On July 15, 2020, he reclassified to the 2020 class and announced that he would bypass college basketball to join NBA G League Ignite over offers from Texas Tech, Auburn, Duke, and Kentucky. With choosing to go to G League Ignite, Jonathan Kuminga would average 16 points, 7.2 rebounds, and 2.7 assists per game. And with him having that 1 year in the G League, he would then go to the NBA draft and be drafted with the 7th pick to the Golden State Warriors. This year, he is averaging over 16 points per game, and he's also looking like one of the young, fresh, new, talented faces in the league. Number 3, Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley was a 6'11" power forward born out of California, where he would attend high school at Rancho Christian High School. Over there, he would average 20 points, 12 rebounds, 5 blocks, and 4 assists per game, leading his high school to a 22-8 record. And he would win Gatorade Player of the Year and National Player of the Year. He would then choose to stay at home, going to school at USC. There he was a true freshman starting, averaging 16 points, 8 rebounds, 2 blocks, 2.4 assists per game. Mobley was named Pac-12 Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, and Freshman Player of the Year, being the second player to only do that, other person being Anthony Davis. He would then forego his college career and go into the NBA draft and be selected 3rd overall pick to the Cleveland Cavaliers. And Evan Mobley has only spent 4 years in the league, and he is nothing short but a superstar. He has been selected to an NBA All-First Team and an NBA All-Star Game. He is one of the young new faces of the league. Number 2, Jalen Green. Jalen Green is a 6'4" guard coming out of California. He ended up playing his senior year in high school at Prolific Prep. Over there, Green would average 31 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 5 assists per game, leading his team to a 31-3 record. And he was also named Sports Illustrated All-American Player of the Year. He would be selected to be in the Max Prep All-American First Team. Green was also selected to play in the McDonald All-American Game, the Jordan Brand Classic Game, and the Nike Hoop Summit. And just to let you guys know how much of a monster Jalen Green was when he was in high school, he had offers from Arizona, Florida, Florida State, and USC before turning 15 years old. On April 16, 2020, Green announced that he would join the NBA G League, foregoing college basketball. He ended up signing a one-year contract deal with G League Ignite worth over $500,000. He became the first player to join the team. During his time with G League Ignite, he averaged 18 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists per game. And with those numbers he was getting in the G League, he ended up getting selected by the Houston Rockets second overall in the 2021 NBA Draft, making him the first ever player being drafted out of the G League. Fast forward 4 years now, Jalen Green has been one of the best new pieces for the Houston Rockets. He's been averaging over 20 points in his career, and he finally has led the Houston Rockets to a top 3 playoff spot in 2025. Number 1, Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham is a 6'6" point guard from Arlington, Texas. He ended up transferring to Mount Vernon Academy his senior season. Cade Cunningham would end up averaging 14 points, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds per game, leading Mount Vernon to a 25-0 record. Now, you might think that those stats don't seem too impressive for him to be selected as the number 1 player in high school, but guess what? He played with Scotty Barnes and Day'Ron Sharpe, other 5-star recruits. And if that don't get you to believe that he's the number 1 player in high school, he beat teams out by 39-point margin. He only played 22 minutes per game due to the depth chart of that team, and he was selected to be Mr. Basketball, Prep Player of the Year, Max Prep National Player of the Year. He was selected to a McDonald All-American, a Jordan Brand Classic, and a Nike Hoop Summit. And just like other recruits in 2021, Cade Cunningham took a different path, not choosing big schools like Duke, Florida, Kentucky. He ended up choosing Oklahoma State. Over there, he would end up averaging 20 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1.6 steals per game. He was a first-team All-American, and he became the 4th player to win Big 12 Player of the Year and Big 12 Freshman of the Year, joining people like Marcus Smart, Kevin Durant, and Michael Beasley. On April 1st, 2021, Cade Cunningham announced that he would enter the 2021 NBA Draft and forego his remaining college eligibility. Over there, he would then be drafted as the number 1 overall pick for the Detroit Pistons, becoming their franchise player. In his last 4 years with the team, he has been averaging over 20 points and 6 assists, being selected to the NBA All-Star Game in 2025. Well, there you have it, folks. The top 10 recruits in 2020. Some did make it, some did not. Make sure you guys please leave a like on this video and please subscribe. Willa in, I'm out.